And welcome back to Music Buds episode 35. Today we got all the buds with us. Here we go. Hi, everybody.
Here we live.
Introduce yourselves. Let's go ahead and let's do that before we introduce the project. And Jarrell, you want to start off right now because Chris is busy.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'm not busy.
Any way I can do to help the squad, What's going on, everybody? Welcome again. Like President said, you can follow me at JPowellMusic on Instagram. If you'd like to check out some of the stuff that I'm doing. I also do a podcast with my friend Arthur Thomas, video game podcast called the Gamers for Life podcast. We do video and audio episodes as well, so be sure to check those out on the YouTube, trying to build that YouTube fan base. And if you're a fan of music, guitar, or whatnot, I host a podcast called the 440 Guitar Podcast. We're at episode 84, I want to say, and I've interviewed some of my favorite guitar players and some really great conversations. So be sure to check that out as well. Again, the 440 Guitar Podcast. And then also, I've mentioned it before on the show, but Woke Assassin, the most recent thing that I've worked on from a musical standpoint with D Skills Harris, who's not only a former guest here on the show, but the leader of Down by Law rap group, fantastic rap group. And I got a single with him that I produced. So be sure to check that out.
Chris?
Definitely, check out that Woke Assassin, Fire, Flames, all the good stuff. But what's going on, everybody? My name is Chris. You could follow me on Instagram at Christopher Reeves. I am not a blood. I am just Superman's evil brother. But I am also a host of another podcast called The Podcast About Nothing. Come check us out. We will be returning on Valentine's Day because, we want to start off the year with love, feel me? And we are also streaming, me and my group of people. So, if you guys want to watch some gaming streams about 2K and stuff like that, come check us out at twitch.tv/BX Burger Boys, man. Come check us out. We like to do a lot of funny content. And
Burger Boys with a Z, right?
Nah, I think it's with an S. Unless somebody changed it.
Damn.
Bro, there's like 6 different accents. You gotta understand there's a whole team here. I'm not just the Burger Boys, 6 of us, so.
Yeah, what team of what's been going on?
Yo, what's popping?
She ain't got nothing she's promoting.
I ain't got shit.
Come on, Harrison.
The fuck are we plugging? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Plug yourself still. Shit.
I could be wrong. I'm sorry.
Nah, that ass don't got shit. Like, I just be out here. I be chilling. What's popping? I'm the earbud. You know what I meant to say. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, The Native Ambition. That's about it.
And of course, same as always, follow me at Harlem's Ace on all social medias. Same thing on everything, PlayStation, gaming, all that stuff. All the same name all the time. So go ahead and follow us on there. And don't forget, we do have a Music Buds playlist on Apple Music. Jarrell has his own on Spotify if you want to check out some of my recommendations.
The real recommendations.
The real ones.
I'm just kidding. my favorite music picks. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, because the one on Apple Music is literally all the ones that we recommended as a group. So there's a lot of extras on there because we always have different opinions and shit. So yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's how you caught up. So Exhibit A, if you want to catch up to the music without having to go through all the podcasts, go check out the playlist.
And you're definitely gonna find some fire in that shit. So
Mad fire flames. Doesn't matter what you taste, R&B, rap, hip hop, all of that.
And then this week we are reviewing Cam Caliber. The name of his project is called Out of Frame. It is a shorter one, but before we get started, what were your general impressions? We're gonna go Chris last because he buys.
Queens get the money. Yo, I ain't get the deposit yet. So
wow, he went first too.
I didn't get the deposit, so someone else go first.
Let's see, what's your general impressions of the project?
Oh, you want me to start it? Oh, my bad.
Impression? Nah, you should pass that though. But how I felt about it, I liked it. Like, I liked it. It was cool. I mean, I felt like I don't know him, so I don't know if this is like his of like his what you call it, like his originality or like his style, like him just trying to be himself. But it was cool. Like it was a little bop. You know what I mean? Got like one solid John that I definitely had on repeat, and I was like, oh yeah, nah, I fuck with this. Other than that, it was like, you know what I mean? It was alright.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think about it, Gerald?
I thought the production was really good. I appreciated that. I do think that from an artist standpoint, I do see what Fatima's where she's coming from. I don't know if is this his first project? This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I mean that kind of
That's not
explains a little.
bad.
Kind of explains a little bit as far as for how some of the things sound on the album. I think it sounds good. I think there's some things that he needs to work on though. And just a little bit of marriage between the music and the artist. But it was a decent project, but definitely a couple things that need to be adjusted. So
And I can agree with Jarrell on that one. The production on this, I think I enjoyed more than the rapping itself. But there's about 3 tracks I'd say I really fuck with or like that I'll listen to. Here and again. But there's only one that I was like, all right, I really fuck with this one. But yeah, there is some stuff that needs to be, just changed a little bit. But we'll get into that when we get into the review. And Chris, what do you think about it?
Like, yeah, ears is broken. Nah. All jokes aside. If being unbiased, because Cam is my guy. Shout out, Cam Caliber. To be unbiased as I can, I'd say that I was honestly surprised because I thought I would have a lot more to say as far as critique wise or some of the inconsistencies, and I realized that you have a couple of things that you're doing really good that a lot of people don't do good on their first project. Like, for example, making sure the project sounds good with the mix and mastering. The quality is really good. Definitely making sure that there's a single or a song there that, is going to capture somebody's attention. So, it's just the little intricacies there that I feel a lot of artists don't do that I feel like he did. But that's not to say that, he don't got stuff to work on because, he does have stuff to work on, especially this being his first project.
Yeah. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the project. Name of the first track is called M.I.A. We'll go ahead and cue that one up for us.
all right.
Yeah. I'll be M.I.A. Missing in action at the party. Everything is black and gray. I don't know what happened. I'll be M.I.A. Missing in action at the party. Everything is black and gray. I don't know what happened. On a Saturday, you know that I be M.I.A. at the party in the corner, taking shots like I'm Clay, rocking como de go song, but I'm heartless, I don't play. Put your girl around me and best believe that's a slay. I'm like a shelter, cause if your bitch in need, then I'ma let her stay. We could do whatever she want, but bitches, please don't touch my braids. Bro, don't worry about your girl, she just single for the day. It's kinda like...
So we're going to start off with Jarrell here. What'd you think about this track, this initial first track on there?
Oh, dang, starting with me. I thought it sounded cool. I do think I don't know if his voice was right for the beat. I'll be honest. It seemed fine. I don't know if it's like the dopest song to start off a project. I think it's a little chill for the start of it. in my opinion. I probably would start with something a little harder. I think like the third track was pretty dope. That probably would have been better as the first. I'm trying to remember
Greasy.
some of these songs, but it seemed pretty good. I mean, his rapping's pretty good. I think tonally, I just feel like I don't know if his voice was right for that beat. You know what I mean? I feel like and it's not entirely like his fault, because you know, when you're, and I don't know, and one, too, Chris, do you know how many producers were on this? Was it just one guy? Was there two people?
It's a couple people.
Couple folks. Okay. And that also kind of contributes to this, too, because, you know, when you're working with an artist, you know, you're really trying to understand like how they flow and how they rap and the cadence, the tone of their voice, you know, their pitch, that all contributes to the beat that you make, you know. So like a Ninth Wonder, Buckshot, 50 Cent, Dre, you know, all those things they're involved within the beat making process. You know, if you're just making beats for someone to throw their way to put on, it's kind of like a roll of the dice whether or not it's going to fit. So I think that's what happened here. It's not a bad song. I just don't think it was the music necessarily fit his particular voice. So that's kind of my take.
And what do you think about it, Fatima?
I agree. I feel like Jarrell said it very well. Like, I felt like it was just, you could tell it was like his first time. Not like first time, but like you can tell like this is kind of like his first project. And in the sense, it's like his voice is so in front of the beat. And you know how usually you don't want your voice to be drowned out by the beat. But with his tone of voice, it's kind of like, maybe you would sound better if your voice like wasn't so much on the in front or on top of the beat. Like if he had like a little twist or something, if they altered his voice a little bit, just kind of blend it in better with the beat, I felt like it would have hit better. But it was kind of like, it was like a cool song. You know what I mean? It was like a little bop. The beat was really good. The flow was really, the feel of the song he was giving was really good. But yeah, I just felt like, yeah, could have just been tweaked. His voice definitely could have been tweaked more.
Yeah, there's three of us thing, because I feel like I think, I don't know if it was the flow over the rapping, or maybe it's just it might be both, the flow over the rapping and his like just energy on the track. You know, like, I mean, it is a chill song, but he sounds kind of like just
Excited
monotone.
Oh.
No, I feel like he sounds too monotone, like for the stuff that he's trying to rap over. Well, at least on this one, at least. And then I complain about it all the time, but when he started off the song, he started rap, and it was like, then and I was like, that I hate that shit. Like it's like that you could tell like when a rapper,
that quirk you have.
Yeah. It's just I hate when they try to like fill in something with like a conjunction, and it's just like, all right, you could either added more words, less words, extended, you know, what you were saying without then and the,
you an English teacher all of a sudden.
No, but like it just doesn't sound.
APA format, feel me?
I feel like it just doesn't sound.
In-text citations, my guy.
MLA format.
And my guy, more in-text citations, my guy.
I feel like it just doesn't sound right. I feel like when people do that, you can tell that, you know, like they're just starting out, or like they're amateur at rapping. Like it just doesn't flow too well. And that was just like a you know, critique of mine, but I had that same critique over plenty of other artists. So it's not just you. And the song sounded, it had a cool little vibe to it. The hook I wasn't too excited about, but it was cool.
I agree.
And that's all I really got. So Chris, what you want to say about it?
Well, listening to y'all, I'm honestly inclined to sort of agree. And so like not everything, but like for the most part, I'm agreeing with what y'all saying. It is a cool song. And my issue is that this is a personal side kind of, but I was just like, yeah, I've heard you on a lot of songs, and I know you could have definitely did a little better on it. And it was what I'm looking for. There was just certain things that he could have done better on the song, but all in all, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So that was the first track, M.I.A. Let's go ahead and get on to the second one, Gallery, which I already want to drop a firebomb for, but let's play it first.
For sure.
Let's play it first.
All right.
They call me Mahomes cause I stay with the cannon. I'm dressing all black now, I look like a bandit. Cash coming in, ain't no reason to panic. Shows who they shotting, some niggas just slam it. I come for they spot, that's why niggas is friendly. Wrist so wet, shit look like a linen. Diamonds so clean, now they look like it's slimming. She like how I move, that's why she with the ending. Gallery, how you gonna be on my level when I make W salary? Yeah, I be getting to that bread, yeah, I be eating up on them calories. Yeah, your girl, she giving me head. I gotta roll up in my gallery. Yeah, got guns like
So whole vibe. Drop a firebomb for me.
I don't have that on here, but
Boosh.
we're gonna,
Bomb. Another bomb. Pow.
So let's start off with Fatima. What'd you think about this one?
That's just a whole vibe, B. That's just a whole vibe. And the whole vibe, it really remind me of I don't know, y'all know that artist Belly.
Heard of him?
yeah.
He ballerina.
I can hear that. I can
Yeah,
hear that.
Belly, you know Belly. Yeah. So it's like he give me like that them Belly vibes. And I was like, shit bop.
And Chris, what you think about it before we make you last on every track?
Yo, one of the dopest things I thought about this song is how kind of catchy it was and how it caught everybody's attention. Like I heard this song and then I kept catching myself saying gallery. How you gonna get on my level when I'm and then a lot of other people started hearing it, and then it would happen to them, and then all of a sudden a lot of people would be like, yo, gallery, and it's just like, oh, this is it right here, bro. It's just one of those songs you just have a great feeling about, like, yeah, this is the one. Like,
yeah, I want to agree. I think we were in the party chat, like yesterday? We were just kind of talking about it with the people in the party chat, and this one was like unanimously the one that everybody liked.
Like word for word, they know the song. I'm like, damn. Like,
yeah, like the hook was catchy, like the rapping was dope, like it all fit together. I don't have too much to critique about this one. I really enjoyed it. Like this was before I even finished the project, I put this on repeat like 2 or 3 times. Real quick, because I forgot to mention it with the first track. That first track also felt like it was a little too long, and then this one I was like, damn, I kind of wanted more. But,
Now, one more thing I like to
Gotta
mention.
give me those replays, bro.
But one thing I forgot to mention on the first song as well that's happened on the second song is that, he has some clever bars there that, low key could go over some heads if you don't pay attention. Like, there's a lot of shit that I was listening to and I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? Like,
yeah.
Then when I put it together, I'm like, it's fire. Like,
I think he had a couple Naruto bars over this on this project too. Yeah. I don't remember which songs exactly, but those always stood out. Because I was like, with the Naruto bars, it's like, how often can people do them? But like, he found a way to do it in a way I never heard before. So I was just like, okay. I'll take it. What'd you think about Gallery, Drew?
I liked it as a helicopter flies over my apartment. I thought it was good. I thought this is the exact opposite, where I feel like the beat did match his voice. His hook was good. I appreciate his attempts on the hooks. You know what I mean? Because not everybody, some of my favorite rappers don't have hooks. Like they don't write hooks. You know what I mean? So like, and writing a hook isn't easy. You know what I mean? So I appreciated that. The beat's really good. I really like the beat. I really like the beat construction, and it fit him really, really well. So I don't know, Chris, do you know what producer worked on him for this or made it for this?
I want to say Neef, but don't quote me on that.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Neef.
Now we giving Eve the credit anyway.
we'll do it anyway. Anyway, go.
Well, shout out Ken, shout out Bada, shout out Neef Season, because they definitely, did their thing, man.
All y'all's.
All they parts, they play perfect.
There you go. But I was gonna say, if that was Neef, I'd like to hear a little more with Neef and Homeboy, because that might be a match made in heaven for a future EP where it's just Neef working on some beats with him. Because I think because from that EP that Neef did, Neef's got a good ear for music. So and this is a testament to that too, because his beat really matches his cadence and his tone. So I like this song. I thought it was good. I didn't really have any negatives on it personally. I liked his rapping, I liked his bars. It's funny. I feel the Drake influence. I feel it. I hear it. But I mean, I don't count that against him at all. But yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. So yeah, I like the song. It's a good song.
I think it's the best one on here, hands down for me.
I don't know if it's the first or second best, but there's definitely another one on here that I was like, ooh, this is it for me.
Is it the next? Well, maybe we'll find out. Go ahead.
Tune in 10 minutes.
You ain't got nothing to say about the
song? So that was Gallery. Let's go ahead and cue up Greasy, which is the third track on here.
Wait, am I tripping? Or Fatima, you won already?
Yeah. Right?
How much you tripping?
What's happening?
He just lit right now.
I thought we skipped you. My
bad. Did you just sign in? No, she's been here since the beginning. Let me cue it up.
Look. Yeah. I said the streets getting greasy. Little mama don't hit my phone unless you tryna please me. Gotta get in on my own, I make this shit look easy. Now I'm in the club, popping bottles like a genie. We do it on the weekly, the streets getting greasy. Little mama don't hit my phone unless you tryna please me. Gotta get in on my own, I make this shit look easy. Look, now I'm in the club, popping bottles like a genie. Look, we do it on the weekly. Got a bitch yelling, but she ain't really complaining. She on her knees, but she ain't praying. Got a bad bitch that go hard. She suck me dry, now I look like a raisin. Get to mine, I'm always on go. Fits be hard, but I can't even sew. Got a Cali bitch and NY, can't disappoint. Gotta put on the show. Off the drugs, so you know that I'm using. Gas so loud, so you know that I'm boofing. Whip a jag, but still sliding a cougar. Plugged in, and I ain't talking computers. Get to breaks, I'm busting maneuvers. Box braids, gone stuff like producer. Yeah, bitch, I got clout. Don't ask about me, just believe all the rumors. I'll just pull up on you and shoot those. I'm talking Jordan vibes, not cool coach. These niggas stuck, that's a new pose. Got the 9 on me, Naruto. I'm a boss nigga, no Hugo.
There goes one of those Naruto bars. This was another
got
track.
The 9 on me. Naruto.
Got the 9s on me, Naruto. I was like, oh.
But this was another track I really enjoyed. So, Chris, what did you think about this one?
I think it's the New York in you that likes that song.
Think so?
Nah, yeah, it's real New Yorkish. I was just like, nah, yeah, streets is greasy out here, man. So I remember in the earlier episodes I was talking about, there's certain songs that you like to hear when you're walking outside, going on the bus or something like that in New York City, like a couple raw songs. So this is one of them for me. Like,
yeah, I definitely agree with that. Because that was like the first thing that came to my mind is just like getting off the train and walking to the apartment.
Yo, fact.
Dead ass.
What did you think about the track, Jero?
I thought it was pretty good. Some of the lines kind of feel forced. I feel like it was like, bitches say we drum, now I'm a raises, bitches. Bitches. Some of the bitches felt a little forced.
Wait. Hold on.
Say bitch again.
Some of the bitches feel forced. Hit the bitches, these bitches.
Nah,
suck my dick, bitches. I'm like, what the fuck? Relax, bro. Greasy.
Because you gave me a lot of
Greasy
shit.
Bitches. I said it felt forced. I understand what you were saying. from that last episode. But
I was say on Banslow, you gave me a lot of shit for him rhyming nigga with nigga and saying nigga so much.
We'll say,
now you
it's different. I'm sorry. I know. It's just it fit well with Banslow. I think for this, it just feels like that kid trying to fit in. You know, I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. Like, it's like he's been with like two girls or something, and he's like, yeah, bitches talking about dick raisins.
I just gonna come at Cam like that.
I'm sorry, Cam. I mean, the beat is pretty good. I just feel like some of the lines felt a little forced, but other than that, it wasn't a bad song. But,
Hey, all I'm saying is, man, we got a lot of people out here with bitches a lot.
apparently it's an all-time high.
We can't crucify them on that. A lot of rappers be on like bitches. You can make an ad lib and a hook off of just that. Like
there's an art to saying it though. Some people sound really cool saying it. This person is just kind of like, hey man, bitches. It's like he's trying to get used to saying it. It's like, bro, like you're rapping.
What'd you think about the track, Chris? Oh wait, we started off. No, you just kind of did.
Did you just get here?
No, we started off with Jarrell, but right?
No, it was
yeah, we did.
Yeah, you like threw 2 cents in when I was like, I really enjoyed it.
What are you talking about? I put my 2 piece in too, like.
Whatever.
What is happening?
Question mark?
Should we just go to the next song?
We got distracted with bitches.
Okay, sorry, I must have distracted y'all from my critique.
Bitches.
What you think about this song, Fatima?
It's fucking good, yo. I liked it. I like the bitches.
Fatima's like, you know what? I can give that a grade A.
It's a grade A egg, the brown one. Like,
I'm dead.
Homogenized bitches.
Homogenized bitches. Word. Organic bitches. Like all the bitches. I like the beat.
Vegan.
This shit went from a fucking song review to a bitch review.
Vegan bitches. That got me weak. I'm sorry. Woo, it's a good song. Fuck, I can't stop laughing. Like, goddamn. All right, it's good. I don't got nothing really much to critique here. It's not that one that I heard that was like, oh, this is it for me, but it's that drill shit.
Yeah.
It's a drill beat, 100%. Give me that full New York feel. I was like, you gotta have at least one drill. You gotta have one drill track on your song. You from New York, so I respect it. He did his due diligence on this track too.
You think that's where New York is at right now? We gotta have drill on.
Unfortunately, yeah, you gotta pay homage to Pop Smoke just a little bit. Except for that other nigga, whatever his name was, that came up with that. What was it? I don't even know.
Whoopty.
But like that whoopty shit. See, that whoopty shit goes out the window. That shit out the window. Like that shit mad trash. Like, oh shit.
Nah, when that came out, that shit was hot.
That shit was trash when it came out.
Come on.
That's when it came out. It was
that shit was hot trash when it came out. Who's this wannabe ass Pop Smoke nigga? Nah, that shit's trash.
I did hear sidebar. They were saying a lot like he just kind of made the song for fun. Like it wasn't really anything that he was about and nothing like that. And that they kind of like they straight up he straight up discredited himself. I want to say, not even they, like he discredited himself from that song. And I think that's when it like kind of died.
Didn't that
down.
song go like mad Billboard though?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But with the block,
TikTok.
he discredited himself.
I see. It's gotta take care of that.
I mean, as you should, because niggas gonna pull your car like they did 6ix9ine, weak ass nigga. But moving forward,
hashtag I'm just saying, new podcast coming up. Jesus.
Anywho,
Unfiltered with Fatima.
Unfiltered.
I really like the song Greasy. I didn't have too much to add on to it either. This was another one that just hit the ear right, and that I enjoyed the Naruto bar, of course. Oh, and the Hey from track number 1, forgot to mention that too. The Legend of Zelda fucking what's her name? The fairy. I noticed
Navi.
Yeah, Navi. I noticed that sample immediately. You gotta give credit to the game and shit. You know, nerd rappers winning out here.
Oh, he's out. Yeah,
Sample
all
police.
nerds.
I'm
Nerd,
proud.
nerd rappers
Sample
winning out
police
here.
is back, man.
Gerald, you telling me you didn't catch the Hey in the very beginning? Wow.
I'm
Go
not a
back to
Nintendo
it.
guy, so.
Oh, whatever. Uncultured, uncultured swine.
No, I just know what I don't like, bitch.
Yikes. A lot of zesty energy going on out here.
That bitch.
I drank before this, so you ain't gonna do that to me.
Oh,
Girl got
God.
that energy.
He got the pinky up with the solo cup. It's him this time. The next track was Deliberate. Go ahead, cue that one up for us.
Oh, why don't I just do that? Why not? All
You
right.
tell him, Jarrell.
Yeah, I'm telling him. All right, let me cue it up.
Bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look. Yeah. Smoking this blunt, I'm feeling it. Got me a bad bitch and I'm drilling it. If we talking about cars and I'm doing it. If you tryna play me, don't consider it. She said she like me and all my juice, so you know I be splitting it. Damn, I got this bitch speaking in some tongues. I think she illiterate. Smoked some weed and had a little drinks. I know that she feeling it. Now we in the crib, I'm wondering to myself where all her jitters went. Damn, la mama really loosened up. I'm thinking she interested. She says she tryna get intimate and she do it herself. She deliberate. I don't chase no hoes. I just let them hoes come to me. I know they tryna fuck and I know these bitches be feeding for company. I know you turn into when you sipping on that bubbly. She says she's still in love with me. She says the drinks and drugs for me. I told her don't have to be just one night.
Let's go ahead and start off with Chris on this one. What'd you think about the track?
Yo, so when the project came out, Gallery was my favorite song and shit like that. But when I kept hearing Deliberate, this shit really goes. Like, for real. It has a different tone to the rest of the album as well. It's definitely on the, it's on the chill side, but I feel like there's just a certain swag to it. Also, like, especially with the bars, the flow, everything kind of just hitting, especially with what the song I think is trying to go for. So I think he did a good job on the song, personally. Like, he did great on it for me. So this is my personal favorite.
Yeah, that's why I started off with you. I remember you mentioning it. This one for me, it wasn't bad. I just think it was one of those I didn't care for it too much. And I think just like the content of the song I didn't care for either. So it was just like all around, like it was cool, but whatever. Yeah, that's all it really had to. Yeah, it was all right.
Oh damn, I'm the only one. All right, I'm already on the
There was only 2 of us went.
I see Jerome face.
During the eyebrow.
What'd you think about it, Fatima?
I kind of want to hear what Jarrell got to say to
All right, on to Jarrell. What you got to say about it?
Man, this Cam guy is disrespectful, man. He called her illiterate. I think that bitch illiterate. I'm gonna
He
get
said
a
they
drug.
ain't gotta be
I'm gonna
smart.
get a drug. I think she
She's
illiterate.
speaking in tongues. She must be
Deliberate.
illiterate. Yo.
Oh my god. It was okay. It wasn't a great song to me. I think he could have had a better beat for this, in my opinion. The beat wasn't bad. I just don't think it was for him. I don't think it fit him. And he was doing what he could with it. I was just kind of laughing at some of the lyrics. I'm just kind of like deliberate, because that he wanted to rhyme deliberate with illiterate. He wanted to. Like, he was like, "Yo, I'm calling this deliberate because the next line I'm gonna say a bitch illiterate." I'm just like, why though?
Yo, fam.
I'm just like, damn, bro. That's kind of messed up, B, but all right.
Yo, you making it sound like he structured his whole song around those 2
That
bars.
one word.
He literally did. He's like, yo. He's like, why deliberate? Cam? Oh, no, man. No, I'm going to call deliberate because that bitch deliberate. Illiterate.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's deliberate, man.
Yeah. That's my take.
Deliberately, this bitch is illiterate. Nah, I mean, I like the song. I like it. I mean, it is like one of those songs where it's like it's a pass through for me. Like I could definitely skip it, but it's like not good. Like if it came on, definitely something you could bop to. Like it makes a good background song. I like it. It is swaggy. I agree with Chris. It is swaggy. It's a different kind of sound. It's not a sound that we're hearing too often right now in music, but it is cool. It's cool. I like it. It get like a it get a hot fish eye. It's not like it's
You get different eye.
yeah.
There's different eyes out here.
And then
Word.
and also on Apple Music, this apparently is one of the favorites. It might just be Chris running it up.
Yo, it's not just
it's
me, bro.
it's a starred track on Apple Music. So
Oh yeah.
My
Chris
man got on
definitely
repeat.
Chris
Nah.
running it up.
Putting the phone
Yeah, that's
cover
crazy, yo.
Watch me, bro.
I
I
can't
got you.
single-handedly run shit.
got you.
Said who?
Now we stream farming out here. You heard?
Yo, we running this up. It's up now.
Then
You see that star? It's up.
The next track is called Vacant. Go ahead, cue that one up for us.
All right. And then Chris, are you supporting another sweatshirt clothing artist? I haven't seen that sweater on you, that hoodie on you.
Oh, this is called it says Wood Series. You know, it's a little smokers thing going on.
Okay.
Shout out to FVN Clothing in Queens, man. Shout out to them, man.
You need to tell
my
these
Queens
dudes
people hook me up.
You need to tell these dudes to pay you to promote this shit on our podcast, bro.
I ain't even trying to. It's just comfy.
You
Like,
be helping the homies out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
nah. I mean, I try whenever I can, but yo, when it's fire shit, it's fire shit. Know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope. You're good, dude. All right, let me keep this up.
Say what I'm taking, I can feel my pockets aching. And if you leave it vacant, then it's mine for the taking. Arrest ain't what I'm taking, I can feel my pockets aching. Look, and if you leave it vacant, then it's mine for the taking. Camp Cali in the streets, double C's, they look up to me, cutting up the beat. Young nigga got some coloring, always got the peace, so keep your peace. Please don't fuck with me, I gotta tuck the heat. When the feds start to come for me, pull up in the Jeep, photo when it's all black. Niggas think they bout they cash from me, I think it's all cash. Niggas moving different, chill with bitches and they taking pictures, think they popping bottles, but they really paying for subscriptions. I can't fuck with fake friends, as I ain't with the snitching. Blazer with the heat, 33, call me Scotty Pippen. Got your baby girl in my crib, you know it's all fact. She busy with her mouth, so you can't even get a call back. You know it's MOB, LUV, don't mean shit to me. Watch on my wrist, got your boy feeling slippery. I used to take L's, now I started taking victories. I'm coming for the top spot, so niggas can't say shit to me. And if we talking cash, you know I finna pay.
This track I enjoyed. So it was actually 4 out of the 7 that I enjoyed. This one, I really did enjoy it. He literally just said the lyric, but he did that fucking the break between the flow thing that I hate. But other than that, it was a dope song. I was happy to see him pick it up, you know, because I wasn't really expecting him to at all. But I really enjoyed this track. I feel like he was rapping better than a lot of the other tracks. And the beat, I think it wasn't anything special, but it fit. And what'd you think about it, Chris?
I gotta agree with you on like he was on the rapping part. I felt like this is his best rapping track. Like he was really rapping his ass off and shit like that. And like you said, the upbeat tempo and like just bringing up the energy and stuff like that. I feel like it was going really well with the flow of the album as well. So it's definitely a good placement, good track, good energy going on and stuff like that. I was highly impressed with this one.
And then Fatima?
I agree. This is actually the one that was this is the one I actually put on repeat. I played it again after I heard it the first time. So I was like, ooh. Like that bop, like it was upbeat. He was rapping really good. I really enjoyed his bars on this one. His flow on this was great. Like I fuck with this song all the way. The vibe, the
Mhm.
flow. You don't like the breaks. I like the breaks. Like I don't mind. It's like a
I
it
just
let
feel like
the
it's a
beat breathe.
weird break, man.
I guess there's some songs like I like how because it's one of these songs where I feel like he rapping like Lil Baby and he
Mhm.
ain't breathing and everything is just like all together and I'm like,
Yes.
dude.
I forgot there was one song that it stood out to me, but I felt like the breath control in it. I can't remember which song it was, but it just felt like the breath control needed a little work.
A work, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And that's why I was like I don't know. So that's why I like it when I mean it depends on where the break is. It depends on how it fits. You
Mm.
let the beat breathe. I like it. This is that song that was it for me. I was like, ooh, I like this. Like
Ew.
I go to I go to this track, like that'll probably be the first one I play and then anything else after.
And what'd you think about it, Joe?
That sounded pretty good. I probably wouldn't play it on repeat, to be honest. I think the beat's kind of forgetful, in my opinion.
Yeah.
His rapping is good, though. His
Yeah.
rapping is really solid. His bars are really solid. You know, he feels a little more comfortable saying bitches.
He got the swag to it.
He is warming up to it. You know, he probably had some Adderall or something before he started rapping.
Oh,
There's nothing wrong with that. People do things like that. But
80% of college students.
but I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. But definitely not my favorite beat. That beat was kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Beat was And then the little sixth track on here was Out of Touch. Go ahead, cue that one up for us.
All right.
Hold up. Yeah.
Hey, pipe up, Hood Rich.
The only time I'm losing my touch, my fingers enough from counting them bucks. I'm the only person with the key to the safe. I'm the only person who I really trust. Lately, I ain't been with the answers. If you're looking for me, can't count the cut. Had my time, but it's back to my grind. I never know when enough is enough. I'm up now, y'all niggas is stuck. Got the calls in my hand, but you calling my bluff. Play with gang and chop ring like a wedding. Get you sized up, and I ain't talking to tux. Get to the doorway, I'll get to the crush. Cause you fit in my jeans, shit look like a slug. In the hood, they don't take me for granted. Cause I'm tapped in, yeah, they know I'm the plug. Got a lot of G's in my pocket. You can call me the packers, nigga. Try to take my green and stop it. I know niggas who pack them niggas. I get it for low and sell for low. Send me my bread without taxing niggas. Shows a hustle the road, cause that's what we know. Compete for cash, no relaxing nigga. Turn 1 into 2, 2 into 4.
Well, let's start off with Jarrell on this one. What'd you think about it?
Oh damn.
Back to back.
This seems like a beat that like I Am Rain would be good to feature in. I feel like this is definitely his tempo for sure. I feel like the beat was from like the Bars Out. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. You know, I could see him on the phone, you know, doing that, you know, rapping, you know, with somebody else or
What that's
whatever.
supposed to be.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, him rapping or whatever with you know, in the car, and he's got the the earbud microphone, you know, trying to show out, you know. It was okay. It was another beat where I was like, this probably could have been put to the side. You know, not my favorite song. Again, his rapping is good. I don't know if the beat fits him though. I think that's my thing. It's another one where it's kind of off. Something tonally feels off a little bit. It feels like he's rapping to a beat that's not made for him. So that's why I say it's one of those beats on the Bars app or something where it's just like, this doesn't fit, but this is a beat. Rap to it, you know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I feel.
I think this one was completely skippable for me. There wasn't anything I really cared for on it. I don't think it sounded too bad, but it just wasn't for me at all. And it wasn't fatigue because this is a shorter project. So that's all I really got to say about it. Timo, what you got?
I agree. I don't really like the song that much. Like, not that I don't like it, like it's booze, mad trash, but like it's a skippable for sure. I feel like it's a filler. And it's one of those songs where it's like he's rapping all jumbled and put together, and it's
Mm.
like there's like nothing in there, and it does feel like the beat isn't for him. I like his tone though, like the tone of his voice, how it sounds chill. Like I feel like that tone he should have used for M.I.A. because I feel like M.I.A. he has like a higher pitch
Mm.
for a song that's like mono and should be low versus this one where it's like
So you're saying that he should have switched the flow on both those songs?
yeah, if you can do one of those things. Sorry.
You just smack your dog, but that was fucked up. I'm calling it.
No, was it? Fuck that. Put his damn nose in my
I
bag.
thought you
What's wrong with
smacked
him?
your food. I'm like, you smack your food before you eat it?
You spank it.
Yo, this
You
is
gotta
smack, B.
It brings out the
Gotta
flavor.
slap
Gerard.
this
Yeah,
bitch.
got smack it so all the seasoning just kicks back. Feel me? I'm like, damn, that's some Harlem shit. What the fuck is that?
Nah, you do gotta slap your meat though. It tenderizes.
Oh.
Oh my!
Wow. Well, we lasted this long, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yo,
It's in trouble.
That's
a
like
record.
cooking
That's a record
101.
right there.
That's cooking 101.
Who else is gone? Does anyone? It's like cooking 101. First you slap the meat. I haven't heard Emma Degrassi say slap the meat. Gordon Ramsay, you have to slap the meat first, and then you put it on the grill. It's like,
You have
no.
to
He does not
tenderize
say
it.
that.
You gotta
Tenderize and slap are two different things. Tomato.
Chicken breast
That's
be made
crazy.
tender.
That's wild.
Oh man.
Nah. Damn, what the fuck was we talking about?
We're talking about the song. No.
Slap the meat.
We were talking about how you slapped your dog. You thought you slapped your
It wasn't a
food.
slap, it was a pop. It was a pop on the nose, you know.
Yeah, this shit on YouTube, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know. So
Get us. We done.
not a touch. Yeah.
He'll,
You know what I mean?
he'll pull this shit from YouTube. There's some animal abuse on the episode. Nah, man, she was
Nah.
slapping the meat. Feel me?
Nah,
She was like-
nah.
Yo, word, like
You gotta do it at like what's it called? The
Oh my
asterisk.
God.
Asher's Fatima slapping me at 1622.
No animals were harmed during the recording of this content.
Just the one that was killed so that I could eat.
Oh shit.
oh man.
Jeez,
Right.
make that dark language.
I'm just saying, hey, do we want to get real or not?
But did you have anything else to add on to the track before we get into this last one?
Or I appreciate how comfortable he sounded on the track, but yeah, it wasn't my favorite song either.
Huh?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So you got four sides. The last track was called "All Dogs Go to Heaven." Go ahead, cue that one up. for us.
Speaking of this,
Oh shit.
Yo, we're done.
Oh,
That's
man,
it.
I
That's
didn't-
all.
better not go to
I
heaven.
missed the opportunity.
It better be
goddamn.
alive.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, that's why.
You can't write this stuff. Yo.
I had no idea that would ever fit into the name of the song. The Segway King. All right, let me cue up the song.
Yes, I do. No, I can't. No, I can't. Oh, you. No, I can't.
Look, yeah.
Bello on the bello.
When the world forget about me, I just pray that you remember me. When I'm alive, I'm a legend. When I'm dead, I'm just a memory. Before I die and go to heavens, know I am where I pretend to be. God bless me and my brother and protect us from the enemy. Gotta see my way to the top, so I swear it's my destiny. They say I'm not the best, but I can't let that get the best of me. I'm a good nigga at heart, these niggas be testing me. All dogs go to heaven, but just know I'm a different pedigree. Just to get a touchdown, had to take a couple penalties. I know I got the win, but my niggas still got felonies. felonies. Before my brother went inside, he said, will y'all remember me? Now do it for my pride, and I do it for his legacy. I'm just sticking to my melody, trying to get a little celery. No, I ain't a chemist, but I'm still not with that chemistry.
This one here, second favorite on here by far. At the beat, I really fucked with. The rapping was cool, minus another one of those pet peeves of mine, where he's like trying to fit too many words in the bar. I think that was it for me. But the song I really enjoyed. The beat I really enjoyed. I think the beat on this one is probably the main reason I enjoy the song. And then the rappers next. So whoever produced this, kudos to you. Cam, I just think it's just the flow thing I think needs to be worked on. I think there was multiple occasions where you just like try to fit these 3-4 words into the bar and it wasn't necessary. I feel like it just, again, you could have worded it different or, you know, said something different. But yeah, that's all I got. And what you think about it, Chris?
I see where you're coming from with the whole like try to add a lot of words in the pocket and stuff like that. But I didn't really hate it because it kind of just went together overall with the track. And honestly, I felt like it was a dope outro to have for the last song of the project. And I appreciated, honestly, the introspection that he showed in the song because he wasn't showing that in the other tracks. So to kind of just end it on that note, like, yo, I could really rap about like some real shit. It's just like a good way to kind of end something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I appreciate it. I definitely like it as an outro. So definitely gets a thumbs up for me, for real.
Another quick side note. This man is talking about himself. You can't be admitting that men are dogs, dude. Putting us in the dirt.
We go to heaven, bro.
He's digging our own ditch. Come
All
on.
dogs go to heaven, Preston. Yo, just know I'm a different pedigree. Feel me?
If all females are bitches, what are niggas?
I
Dogs.
never said that.
So at the end of the day,
We all go to heaven.
I didn't
Niggas
know we
is
were
dogs.
gonna go that deep, but
Yeah.
bitches.
I think it's just the line he wrote, guys. I don't think neither.
It was just one of those things that stood out where I was just like, all dogs go to heaven. I was like, what the hell is this song going to be about? And he's talking about himself. And I was like, oh, you just call yourself a dog, bro?
Hey.
My dogs. Person's like, nah.
My dogs go to heaven, yo.
Nah, bro.
That's wild.
I feel like I haven't heard people call like my guys like my dogs since fucking 2005.
Yeah, since Rough Riders,
Hey, well, I
bro.
still say it. Wait,
That's
am I
fair.
behind
That's a fair.
That's fair?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, like
Yikes,
since
I'm
Rough
behind.
Rider.
What you think about it, Fatima?
I mean, nah, I like the song. I like the beat. I like the beat, to be honest. It's a sample from
Uh-oh.
Brent Faiyaz.
You better be right, because you were wrong on all your fucking samples during MC.
Oh,
Yes, you
damn.
fucking-
No, during
Okay,
MC.
I
and then
was. I definitely was with that
Because she
one.
was like, thanks guys, y'all niggas wrong, but thanks.
she was like, some of the samples you were wrong.
She said, y'all
I be
niggas don't
trying,
know
yo.
shit, but
It just be
thanks.
sounding right. It just be sounding like, I'm like, oh, okay.
No, it reminds you of things that have nothing to do with the song. This
that's
reminds me of
funny.
this.
It does. And you know, fuck, it's whatever. This is definitely Brent Faiyaz.
Okay, we're gonna find out.
Definitely a sample
We gonna
Call
find
her
out.
from Brent
Call her
Faiyaz.
out.
I could
Because all
play
guitar, because
the
Brent
song.
Files does guitar stuff, right?
I could play the song. I
I'm
know
sure.
We
it.
can't do that.
I'm sure we
that.
can't
Nah,
do
we can't do
that.
that.
I know we not.
We gonna
But
find
I
out.
could.
We gonna find
I'm
out.
just saying. That's definitely Brent. I feel like it's a Brent Faiyaz sample. I feel like, and I think it's a Brent Faiyaz
God
sample.
forbid he had a musician actually just play the riff and sample it. God forbid. We don't know nobody plays guitar. What's that?
And what did you think about the
Jarrell.
track, Jarrell?
Man, this is my favorite beat. This is
Yeah.
my favorite beat. And it kind of forcibly made it on my Jarrell Music Buds picks.
Just because of the beat.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had to choose, I think this one made it. His rapping was good, but he's rapping the same pattern. I think that's the issue. He's rapping the same pattern that he rapped the last 2-3 songs. He needs to give space and add different
okay.
patterns. For example, like I know you don't like J. Cole on this podcast, but for example,
We never said we don't like J.
no,
Cole.
no. Shut the fuck up. I don't like
We
it.
just said his last project is
No.
overrated.
You hear the narrative that
y'all
Joe
said,
took
y'all said so. Oh, I
We
said like
said his
Preston.
last project. We said his last project
No,
was overrated.
y'all
That was
said
all we
enough
said.
shit where it seems like y'all
We
don't
talk
like
shit
it.
about that one project.
No, but this is episode 30. What 5?
Yes.
You've been talking about this dude
Nigga.
for 20 episodes. Anyway, one of my examples I was gonna say was Middle Child.
No.
Like the song Middle Child. Like he does mad different patterns and flows and stuff, and like really like fast, slow, different types of patterns. And I feel like this dude, he does a lot of the same type of patterns as far as rapping.
Yeah.
Like he could have broke up some of the patterns, and I feel like maybe that's why he's adding like all these words and doing the fast thing, but I think he just needs to experiment with rapping in different patterns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because I like the beat, I like how he did go deep, like you said, Chris. He's talking about some real shit, talking about like his brother locked up or something like that, and he's talking about some real stuff. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. You got to dig deep. I appreciate him digging deep on the song. I just think he needed another take. So, yeah.
And did we get everybody? Chris?
I think
Yep.
so.
Yeah, we got everybody.
Yes, sir.
So final impressions on the project. What do you guys think? I guess I'll start off with this one. In general, I do think the project was good. Like we said in the beginning, there was stuff that needs to be worked on, which we already discussed. I do think galleries your hit off of this for sure, in my
For sure.
opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's all I got for you. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more. If you and Neef do more stuff together, if that was you and Neef, I'm definitely down to hear more of that too. So yeah. And what you guys say about it, Chris?
I give it a solid 8, being unbiased as I can and shit like that. And I feel like this is a lot better music that I've heard, especially this year coming up. And not to say like, yo, this shit is like way better than a whole bunch of like shit. Nah, there's just like a lot of music out here that's kind of whack.
Mhm.
So I appreciate good music and shit like that. He got some good music in here. So I'm fucking with that heavy, and definitely appreciate just the overall project.
Yeah. And Joel, what'd you think?
I give it a 7. I think he's got some good stuff. Like you said. What was that song that you said that needs to be the single?
Gallery?
Yeah, 100% agree. That was catchy. Good hook that he wrote. He shows that he can spit, right? I just think he needs to find his voice. I think he needs to do some more artist searching for how he wants to sound as a rapper, and that's normal, right? That's very normal. I think there's very little. There's a small selected few rappers that didn't change anything with their voice when they first started rapping. You know what I'm saying? So especially now, you know what I mean? So in like today's standards. So I think he's talented. I think he does need to do some more digging on. And this is the first project, so there's a couple things that I might give him some leeway on. I'll still stay to the score though, as far as from an artistic standpoint. But I think I do think him and Neef maybe need to start maybe working on some stuff, have Neef work on, not send beats that he already has if he works with Neef, but make beats specifically for him and send it to him and see if anything sticks. Because I think that's really, I always stand by it. It's really important to have that, because then you're really catering to that artist versus like, oh, here's a beat, rap over it, put it out. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what the next album cut or EP or whatever would be. I'm really excited to see what else he's gonna put out, because I do like it. It probably needs to be a little more. I think there's some uniqueness that needs to be put into play, and then just how he raps, like play with some stuff, play with rhythms, play with different patterns, and I think a producer can help him with that because it can help him with a type of style or just however they want the album to be. So, but I think for a first project, it's good. So,
And Fatima.
I agree. I give it a solid 7. I mean, I exaggerated with the solid. I gave it like a 6.87, right up in that range, only because it is his first official project, and he did really well on it for his first like official project. He definitely did well, but there's a lot of things that he could definitely do better on. He got a couple bops on here. I ain't gonna cap. Gallery is definitely the hitter. Gallery is the hitter. I agree. I think he should like try to expand more.
Music video,
Play with
do music
his-
video in gallery. Gallery.
That would be
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, to help push
And-
that, especially on
and
YouTube.
put some of A-Bond stuff in there, in the video. Yeah.
Put some
yeah.
what?
Oh, like
Oh.
B-roll.
No, one of
A-Bond?
one of our boys
That-
does art.
That's my co-host.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the podcast about nothing. He's on there. He does
And
art.
nothing's been out.
So
I'm kidding.
Oh, shit.
I'm kidding. Was it Valentine's Day, February 14th?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye/ear out on that. Looking forward to what you guys
Yeah,
So,
we're
yeah,
either gonna help
you
you
can
do a
make
music
relationships
video.
or break them. One or the other.
So like if they did a video for gallery, he got people that do art, and that'd be a nice way like cross promote type shit. Just
Word.
idea.
That man a genius.
And then that is all we got for this project. So we don't have too much news. It's been really dead on news. It's just been a lot of like petty rumor bullshit between people, which we don't really give a fuck about.
Word type shit. Oh, I heard Game was upset. Well,
Yes.
Big spoke about it. Game was upset that he wasn't on like the top 50. First of all, that nigga trash.
Wait, let me introduce
no one
it.
asked you.
Are we gonna talk about this? Because we could talk about
Hey,
this.
Let's
Fatima,
talk
what's
about it.
hey,
Let's
Fatima,
talk
what's
about it
boom
real
bap
quick.
again?
Wow.
Can you
Fuck
give me an
outta here.
example?
I googled it.
Yeah, I'm sure you
I always
did.
knew boom bap
I'm
without
sure you
knowing
did.
boom bap.
I'm
I
sure you
always
did.
knew it. I always knew it
Was it a-
without knowing.
All right, but can I give a brief summary of what's going on first
Yes,
before we get into
yes.
it?
For the listeners, they're like, what is happening?
So there was a top 50 list that T.I. had made, Ebro from Hot 97 and Funkmaster Flex. They all made a top 50, and all three of them were left out of Game's list. I think this was from the past though, because Game posted on Instagram like, I never forgot about this list, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he was upset he wasn't on any of the top 50s from those three people. So we kind of discussed it in our group chat a little bit. Jarrell thinks he should be up there. Of initial thought, I never thought about putting a top 50 together, but I can't think of Game even crossing my mind.
Because he trash.
I wouldn't say he's
that's some
trash. He's not
bullshit.
trash.
He probably bottom
You don't even know
10.
what trash is.
You also think
Fatima.
Lupe is trash. So
You
shut up.
slurp
probably
your,
bottom
you
10.
slurp your meat. I don't
Lupe?
trust anything.
What the fuck?
Talking about trashy ass
Supposed
food
to
eating.
slap it. You're supposed to.
Yo.
But Lupe was only on one person's top 50.
We ain't talking
once
about
out of
Lupe.
three.
No,
Out of
I
three,
was
he
just
was
saying.
on one.
I was
Stop
just
talking
saying
about
she
Gabe. Stop talking about Lupe.
She's talking about rappers that are trash, but she don't even like dope rappers. So
Fuck
I
outta
don't
here.
know.
Christ.
I'm scared to see what your top 50 will look like.
I'm upset Kendrick Lamar ain't up there.
I think I saw
On
him
the
on
list.
somebody's.
He's on a
Yeah.
I did
couple.
not
He's on like two of them, I think.
I
Two or
didn't
three
see
of them.
Kendrick. Ooh, that mean he beat Lupe. And
Anyway,
I mean,
we're talking about Game.
he definitely beat Game
You're-
because Game ain't on
you're-
shit.
Your credibility and your opinions, Redeemer, are just lowering every episode.
Yo.
But also, I want to add on real quick that two of these people are like straight New York people, and then we got T.I. from Atlanta. Do you think that played a part in the Game not popping up on
It's a fair.
this list?
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's
Because
absolutely fair point.
because Ebro is 100% New York. Funkmaster Flex 100% New York. Like,
And they
when it
both
comes
100% wrong.
to like when it comes to style and types of music and shit that they like, they're as New York can get.
Because there's certain people on these lists that don't absolutely fucking deserve to be on
Yeah,
there.
there's a couple.
There's a lot of fucking people where I'm like, game would wrap them under the fucking ground. I'm like, what the
That's
fuck
what
are
I'm
you talking
saying,
about,
Ray
bro?
Ross.
Rick Ross. I agree.
Cameron,
I like
he got out rap Cameron. I don't
Yeah, like I like Rick Ross, but absolutely.
Who could out rap? Who could out
get
rap
the game. The
Cameron?
game can out rap.
You think
Cameron?
computers puting is gonna go against the game? Are you fucking
Wow.
kidding me?
Cameron though, like nah.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
on a
You make
freestyle.
it sound
on a
like Cameron.
freestyle.
Yes,
Yes.
Can beat Cam.
Games
Yeah.
that do. Like, you don't.
You
have
making it
listened
seem
to
like
anything
Cam is
he's
a
done?
lyricist. Cam is not
Okay.
a lyricist. And then
Cameron is mad clever though. His clever, like he's mad clever, and the way he structured
That's
his
not gonna
bars
save
and
him
he
from
be
a
playing
freestyle
around
battle.
with words is different. Fuck out of here. Y'all some
Yikes.
haters.
You're wrong.
But
You're just wrong. You're
Fuck
wrong on
outta
this one.
here.
It's all right.
Cameron, I feel like because this is not like the Rappaport card where they had like criteria. I feel like a lot of these people might have just been on this list based on like influence and shit like that. But if it coming down to rapping, Cameron is not beating the game. I don't even think Cameron deserves to be on top 50 if we just talking about rapping.
I think it's funny that the news is so slow where they're like everyone just makes a list and puts it up.
Well, nah. If you see here, it shows
Wow, you're actually right. That's
skill
crazy.
level,
You know what I mean?
skill level on bars, body of work, and impact. Or for those three. So
Yeah.
impact on the culture.
He meets
your body of
3
work
or 4
and
of
your skill
those.
level.
Okay, so yeah, Funk Flex left those on there. But the other people didn't really have any kind of criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, he also didn't have Cam on his. Oh, he did have Cam on his list actually. But I feel like just based on Cam, like it's impact. It's not bars or body of work. Like without a doubt, Cam had a huge impact on the culture.
Huge impact, but the Dipset era, and then besides Dipset, he also had bodies of work before Dipset, after Dipset, in the
Yeah,
Dipset
but he wasn't.
era.
I don't think he was great before Dipset. So.
Did you really listen to his
Yes.
work before Dipset?
I never really
when he
cared
was
for
younger?
Cam. I never cared for Cam.
Wow. All right, I guess.
Damn,
I don't know
Harlem
how
turning
you-
against each other. What's what it
'Cause
comes
it's-
to?
well,
I said the
first of all,
same
I
thing
don't
during the
know.
verses. I during the verses, I was like, I think Cam is the worst of the group. He's the face of the group. Like that's all it is to me.
Cam got on first. Cam. got
Yeah,
on
I mean he
before
did.
everybody
That's
else.
without a doubt he did, but that doesn't make him the better one of the group.
That nigga tough. I'm surprised
What?
Big L ain't on here. But
And I
Big
love,
Let's-
I love
last
50,
one.
but he doesn't deserve to be on a top 50 list. I'm sorry.
Really?
Who?
What?
If we're talking about rapping, like
Top 50?
I think 50
rapping?
deserves a spot.
Who? 50 Cent? 50 Cent definitely deserve a spot.
not for rapping. I'm sorry, he's not the best
What?
rapper. He has
State
some
your
good
case.
bars.
State your case.
He has some good
You
bars
need
and some
to
good
state your case.
flows. But if you're talking about a freestyle battle, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking
Okay.
kidding me?
Well,
no.
I never heard
No.
50 freestyle, but I heard
Game will
But
destroy 50.
You gotta understand, freestyle is just a part of rapping.
Yeah.
So we gotta look at rapping
Yeah.
as a whole.
But if we talk about everything else, we talk about flow, we talk about going into different tones, like rhythms. Like you guys are really like Fatima especially very underestimating.
Fuck out of here.
underestimating his
Block out.
ability.
Fuck out of
She's
here.
got
No,
bam boom bap.
You gonna leave that in the past,
I'm
yo.
just saying.
all
I'm
I'm gonna say
trying.
is
I'm
Michael
really
Jackson.
trying.
deserves to be
You
there,
really
and
hurt my
so does the
feelings when you
game.
didn't know what that was. What's that?
I think 50.
I'm saying 50 deserved to be there. The game deserved to be there because the game is a better rapper than 50.
yes. Whoa. Game is 100% a better rapper than 50.
Cap, yo.
Kanye wasn't a
Cap.
producer.
All for
Why is he on a rap list?
Well,
I love Kanye West, but why is he on a rap
But
list? He
what-
doesn't rap.
to be fair,
He's a
He gets
rapper.
people write for Kanye West. A lot of people have written for him. Q-Tip has written
Yeah.
for him. Fucking some pastors have written for him for Jesus is King. Like there's some things he's made.
so yeah, I know one that stood out to me that I definitely 100% don't think has any state or any claim on this shit. Gucci Mane. I don't think he needs to be in top 50 at all.
I don't know enough of his catalog to say that. I don't know enough of his catalog. I'll be honest.
He got a long catalog. If we're
very
kind of
long.
mixtape. If we're talking mixtape, yo, that's a long ass discography.
I don't think he deserves to be up there. I don't care.
I mean, he deserves to be up
No.
there as far
Somebody
as body
doesn't
of
like
work.
Gucci Mane.
I
As far as body
don't
of
like
work
his
and
music.
Impact.
Impact, I
and
could
he
see.
gangster.
Impact, I could see.
Like, he's scary.
Who else who else didn't deserve a spot?
Yeah, wait, I forgot what podcast it was, but they mentioned something about like, yo, when we talk about like top 10, top 50s and shit like that, it's never usually like a clear line of like who's 1 to 50. It's
Yeah.
always like spitballing, kind of like, nah, he deserves it. Oh, nah, he doesn't. Like,
Yeah, it's like you could ask me today and ask me tomorrow, and my list would be completely different, probably, depending on how I'm feeling.
because I'm gonna be honest, I probably can't name 50 rappers better than 50 or Game. So that's why I'm just like, nah, yeah, they could.
I feel like you would have to like get like a list of rappers, and then I'd be able to be like, all right,
Whoa. I need to clarify something. Did you say you cannot name 50 rappers better than them? Is that what you said, Chris?
Yeah.
what? What?
Y'all can name 50 rappers than the Game.
Yes. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, I
better than
didn't
the
see
Game?
that.
Hell yeah.
I don't think y'all can. I think y'all gonna look at it and be like,
You are
oh
under-
shit, wait.
I think if we get a
What
list,
the fuck are you
I
talking
feel
Like I
like
said,
if y'all really sit
no,
down
I-
and make a list, y'all
I
probably
can
think
make a
can't.
list right now with my hands, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think
I
what
feel like
he's
some of them
trying
will
to
be
say-
debatable. Like,
yeah, I think what he's trying to say is just like when it comes like off the top of your head, it's hard to get 50 rappers just in general.
I
But-
guess, okay, maybe I need to understand your criteria because I can name mad people right now that are
well,
better
but you can-
rappers.
but there's some people that can't name 50 rappers. So
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I get where Chris is coming from, but I think
Okay.
if you put out a list of rappers in front of somebody and was like, pick 50, I don't think Game would be up there.
I disagree. I think a lot of it's. I mean, all these lists are biased. Like, let's.
Yeah, they're all biased. You know, it's all taste. It's music.
Because some of these some of these people are producers that are on here. You know, like I love E40. He's an amazing fucking producer. He has mad catalogs. He's over 20 fucking albums. Like, he's a brilliant person, brilliant artist. I wouldn't put him in a rapper spot. Like a rapper. Like, I wouldn't put him there. But as far as producing, he's one of the best producers of all time. He's amazing. You know, and stayed relevant. You know, like.
So I gotta ask, whose list do you think was like more?
The best.
Yeah,
Well,
like
now,
less arguable.
wasn't there a was there an additional list that came out? I thought there was a double XL list, or is this one of them? The double XL list,
I'm not too
No,
sure.
WSL didn't have a list. I think they put up the article.
or was it
about-
Because I remember in Joe Budden's podcast they were talking about how I think maybe it was Complex. They
I'm
did the
not
list,
sure. I didn't see that.
and it was actually it was like pretty solid. Like,
Yeah.
debatably.
Like, oh damn, like okay, this is pretty. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
like-
expect this.
Yeah, like they named a lot of people. Like maybe there's some underground people that they didn't name that like probably deserved a spot, but it was a pretty solid list that you could probably argue against it, which I thought was interesting.
I think the worst out of these three lists, probably Funk Flex. I think his was just super
I gotta agree.
biased. I think his was just way too biased.
Yeah,
It's-
like honestly, like you guys will probably kill me. I wouldn't put Eve on this list.
yeah, I wouldn't
not,
either.
not top 50, maybe
I
top
wouldn't.
75, top 100.
I feel like his whole list is literally just straight up East Coast. Like,
Yeah,
so taking a quick look at it right now, there's
yeah,
not.
yeah. I mean, he's got Kendrick, but most of these
Okay,
people,
yeah.
most of. But you're right though. Most of these people are East Coast.
Yeah.
That's about
So,
it.
I think he probably has the worst list. I want to say T.I.'s list I kind of respect the most, minus the Gucci Mane and the Bun B. But
He's
I
Los
think,
Angeles Confessional. Is that Ti?
no, that's the
Oh.
game. T.I.'s Trouble Man.
Oh, he's a whole. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see
He made that
on
first
on
list.
Easy Buds
Yeah,
thingy. I see Ebros, and then I see.
the one that wasn't Ebros and Funk Flexes was T.I.'s.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think he has the most respectable list on there, minus the Gucci and the Bun B maybe, but yeah, Uncle Luke at first I was like, but Uncle Luke had like huge impact just in general on hip hop and music. Period.
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
Don't know.
Uncle Luke is the reason why they had to start rating the parental advisory shits on music. It's all because of Uncle Luke.
Dude
Oh,
Brown.
because of
So
Brown.
but not even because of Doodle Brown. It was all he has a whole lot of shit is
It's a
worse than
whole lot
Doodle
of
Brown. It's like a lot worse.
I'm
than
just
Doodle
saying,
Brown.
that song right there. All right, I'm done.
But
I'm
but yeah. So Uncle Luke, at first I was like, but I agree with that just because of the impact.
mhm.
Maybe have anything else to add on to this topic before we get on to this one last thing?
I spoke on E40.
I really.
Oh, we did not speak
Yeah,
on E40. I think he
Yeah, I
deserved
did.
the spot,
I
though.
talked about it. I said he, from a producing standpoint, he's one of the best producers of all time.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be on a rapper list, in my opinion.
But I
Yeah, I
think
agree.
he was big in the north side of Cali, right? Like,
yeah,
I
as an
still-
artist.
Yeah, but I feel
still
like-
add him on the list.
But I feel like when it comes to like impact and stuff, like it's kind of hard to leave him out when he has such a huge impact on his coast.
But
Like,
that's one piece of criteria.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
like
I can't really name too many songs, so you're right.
I mean,
Tell me when to
he
get
got-
out.
Tell me where to go.
Yeah, that's like his main feature. Like he got a couple features he was on, but he definitely had niggas all over saying "ooh."
Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I mean,
That
I mean, he's a legend, you know. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him on a rapper list. So
And we had one more topic where it was an article that was linked. I actually never got to it, so you might have to just like paraphrase it a bit, Jorel. But the is old music killing new music?
oh, this is a good topic, man. I don't know what
And
you're talking about.
well, as soon as he sent it, I said good. But
Yikes.
but I think we were from what I was thinking of versus what the article was saying, which again I never got to. So let's, Jarrell, if you want to paraphrase the article and just give a quick summary of that, we can get into this
Okay.
topic.
Here's the link. Yeah, so the Atlantic, this guy, he did an op-ed, Ted Goya. I don't know what the fuck the last name's crazy. I apologize for pronouncing your last name, sir. But basically, so it starts out saying here in quote, it says old songs now represent 70% of the U.S. music market, according to the latest numbers of the MRC data and the music analytics firm. Those who make a living from new music, especially that endangered species known as the working musician, should look at these figures with fear and trembling. But the news gets worse. The new music market is actually shrinking. All of the growth in the market is coming from old songs. So, end quote. So when it comes to like, this is the real, so basically, yeah, it's basically saying, you know, when it comes to the market, when it comes to just what is streamed, what money is made, it's mainly from old songs. And because of that, these labels and everything, they have connections to algorithms and they connect to those old songs. Now, when it comes to a new artist, say this guy that we interviewed is music, it's harder for him to get into that space because the algorithms are already catered to these old songs. So it's bad for new artists, you know, and also it's bad for people trying to discover new music, or at least being inclined to discover new music, you know. So it definitely creates a problem when it comes to someone going into that space. It reduces the barrier of entry. So that's kind of what the article's saying.
But that's what we here for, baby. Come follow the music buzz. We get you the new music if
Yes.
you can't find it.
We will save all of you.
All of us.
Fact. We're doing this for a higher purpose.
Yeah. Need a Patreon so they can start paying us.
So yeah, initially, I was thinking of when Jarrell had sent this article, I was like, yeah, good, like, you know, fuck the new music. But I was thinking more like radio music and stuff like that, because I wasn't thinking that they were even consider artists trying to get on. So I do understand that now. But it also brought up the discussion of, is it because the quality of music has changed, or is it because how we consume the music? And we ended up getting to this whole discussion about that. I argued it was the quality, but they said that might have been too harsh with saying the quality is bad, which is true because we found quality music just doing the podcast. So what you got to say about it, Chris, Fatima?
My shit is that I feel like what Jerome was saying with the article about how the algorithms are catered to older music, that really be fucking shit up, because for me to discover new music just by myself, it's like digitally like digging through the crates and shit for good music. And you can catch like probably a gem or two in like different playlists, but you know how many playlists you got to go through just to find that one or two gems and stuff like that. So I just think that they need to figure out how to kind of either balance those algorithms, make sure that everybody get more play time. But then I also feel like there's just other works at play, some money under the table, pay me to do this, put me on this certain playlist, like Rap Caviar is one example. So there's just certain things that just lean to be advantageous to some people, and then other people just kind of just gotta slip through the crack to kind of make sure they get discovered or some shit. So
No, yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, those are definitely great points. Like, I kind of had the same outlook as you did, Preston. When I first saw that article, I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Old music is fucking great. But when you think about it, it's like, that kind of makes sense of how I was crushing the new music, because in a sense, it's like, well, because of the algorithms. But then it put me in a mind of like a few songs that we would hear where it's a sample from an old song. And it's like, that makes so much sense as to why now you got a lot of new songs sampling old songs, like that Normandy track.
Not even now. Well, freaking always.
Yeah, always. Like, now it's to the point where it's like, it's not really a sample. It's more like a cover. At least that's what I'm getting from it now. Like, for that one example, that Normandy song, I forgot the name of it, but she covered Aaliyah's "One in a Million."
Normani?
Whatever her name is. Normandy, Armani, whatever her name is. But yeah, that's shorty. Like, it's like that song, and with Cardi B on it, that's legit like a full-on cover. It's not even a sample, because you hear it and that's the first thing you think about. You think about Aaliyah, "One in a Million," and then it's like that happens not too long after Aaliyah's music is actually like, you can actually play it on like Apple Music and all the major streaming services. So it's just kind of like, I just found that to be like really, really interesting. But as for like, the new indie artists that are out here trying to be discovered, I do see it as a challenge. But at the same time, it's kind of like, if you are original, if you have like songs that like, no matter what, I mean, depending on the authenticity, I feel, of your style, the authenticity of your music, you're going to get on regardless. You just got, it's just a matter how hard you're pushing it and how often you're pushing it. So no matter what the algorithm is, you find a way to slip through the cracks. You'll get discovered by somebody. Yes, you will be heard, despite how the algorithm is set up. But at the same time, I do agree. There's a lot of shady shit, a lot of under the table.
I feel like the streaming services are like basically like an equivalent to like the record labels now. Like back in the day, the record labels were the ones pushing out the music, and now it's like the streaming services are the one that's pushing out the music. So if you don't got a relationship with them, I think they call it shadow banning, right? Like, I don't know about with music, but on social media in general, they call it shadow banning, where it's like you're posting, but you're not getting put on like the pages or the recommendations of people.
You're not getting exposure.
Yeah. So it does bring up weird situations. Like, I think Chris nailed it on the head. Is we're digging through a digital crate for music nowadays. And not to toot our own horn again, but hey, that's what we're here for. That was like the whole premise behind the podcast. So
help y'all find better music.
Yeah, we gonna get some new artists out there, and we do this shit for free. We do it for the fun of it because we
Right.
like the music. So
Real quick,
yeah.
I want to mention a funny fact about the article, how they said that, yo, if you new artists will probably get more emergence or more exposure, like signing with Fortnite, like getting a placement in Fortnite over like getting a record label. And I was just like,
Yeah. They're
I was
not
like,
wrong.
yeah, but that kind of just puts into perspective how you kind of have to innovate how you expose yourself, especially to like the market and the artists. And I feel like we've seen examples of that with like especially new artists that's coming out now. So it's just kind of like the algorithm is forcing people to kind of just elevate themselves in a way where it's just like you're gonna see me regardless of how shit is moving.
I think with Smooth, I think he's about to get a placement or got a placement or something like that in one of the 2K games, and it's like it's kind of interesting to like see that when this is an artist that we had no idea about until fucking a month ago. So,
Yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
he does. He has
Yeah.
the placement with a 2K21 or 2K22. I think it's 21, but he made the placement because United Masters,
Hmm.
others like
Oh, the
It's not-
distribution. Yeah.
the distribution, yeah, through them. They be having concerts and stuff like that, and you just submit your music. It get played for certain artists and certain people. You get selected, you win. That's boom, that exposure.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely dope.
I think I don't think I officially went, but well, just to add on because everyone has some really great points. Because even like when like New Music Friday comes out, like there's music that I'm looking for that my algorithms on Spotify like are just like they're showing me a bunch of stuff. I'm like I don't care about this, and then I have to like physically search for certain music that's out. Like it's crazy, you know what I mean? So even from that perspective of digital crate, it's like this is out. It's music. It's the release day, and I go to new releases, and what I'm looking for isn't even there.
Yeah,
because they're trying to guess what I'm listening to based on whatever bullshit data.
At least Spotify try that. Apple Music, they don't give a fuck. They just
yeah, shout out to Spotify for trying.
Yeah, because Apple Music, when you look up the new music, there's probably like 3 or 4 rap albums that come up for me. By the way, my whole category in my whole library of music is rap, R&B, hip hop, some soul, and then I probably get like 3 or 4 rap albums. And it's like they don't even try to put new artists up there that are rap. They just only put the popular artists up there. And then after that is a whole bunch of artists that I've never heard of a day in my life, and the kind of music that I don't listen to on the regular. So it was like, why is this even up here?
Yeah, and crazy. Apple Music likes to use a lot of radio hits for their playlists, which is like, yo, I'm trying to find these playlists for different music, not the shit I hear on the radio. And Spotify be giving me like some gems here and there. So shout out to them.
So Apple Music right now, my new music is Doughboy, who's a rapper, never heard of. So dope, interesting. Put me on to somebody new. And then literally the fucking third one, Walker Hayes, Country Stuff, the album. There's not one country song in my library. Why is that there?
Man, you need to get on that Jason Aldean, bro. That shit is fire.
And then a group or somebody called Bicep was electronic music.
Oh, that's absolutely present.
Not in my library at all.
Absolutely present. In the workout, Bicep. You gonna play that? And
then they got a Young Boy Never Broke, which is like I don't blame them for, because I mean it is rap and it is popular, but like his kind of rap I don't listen to. But I just it's very lazily just like, oh, here's new music.
You a hater?
No, I'm not. Like I said, like I'd rather have Young Boy Never Broke and a whole bunch of people like him on there than all these random ass artists that I don't even listen to that genre.
It's funny because you know how your smartphone listens to you. So like if you ever mention something and then you pull up your Instagram and an ad comes up exactly what you're talking about. I'm surprised like apps like Spotify or Apple Music don't do that. So then they can actually recommend the right fucking shit to you.
Who the fuck is Teddy Swims?
Is that a homie? Is that a white boy, bro?
Yeah, that's your man, yo.
Yeah, it's an all white background, and it's like his face is coming out of like a white puddle or something. And you got to facial hair on.
Ew. No, but like it sounds familiar because it's like this white boy that's like chubby, and he got like a beard, like a reddish beard or a golden
eye
beard
tattoo,
or whatever like that. Yeah, he got a tattoo on his eye, but that nigga could sing. Yo, I heard him on Instagram. He can sing.
What's
Sounds
that guy's name?
Teddy Swims.
I think
It-
the single's called "Bed on Fire." Or
Oh,
something like that.
this is Teddy Swims you're describing?
I don't know.
I don't.
She might
Oh,
be.
okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
that's Teddy Swims, but this
But,
is white
Aw,
boy.
wish we
They
knew.
have apparently dropped an EP called Tough Love, and
It's literally promoting homeboy. She's like, oh, I don't know his
Yeah,
name.
Yo,
Teddy
shout out
Swims.
Teddy
That's
Swims.
him.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Teddy Swims. It
Because I'm like, is this the same guy that like Preston's talking about? Okay.
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
saying, who the
Teddy
fuck is that? Because
Swims.
he's popping up in my thing. It's a pop album apparently. That's how Apple Music
Okay.
does it, and then
Got
it's an EP. I don't see that
Yeah.
single on there though.
No, it's one of his top songs. It's from an older EP that came out
Mhm.
last year. It's called "Bed on Fire." Yo, that nigga could sing like that's Blue Eye. That's a Blue Eye Soul boy, like today.
Like the
That's
John
Blue Eye
B,
Soul.
the John B of today.
John B of today. Yeah. Oh no, what's the name of that dude that sang that song? "Do for Love," that Tupac sample.
Oh, I was just listening to this
For
shit the
Love,
other
I
day
forgot his
too.
name. But that's Blue Eye Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Teddy Swims.
Wait, that
So-
guy was white.
Yeah, that guy was white.
There's a lot of artists that were white that we didn't know they were white then, you know.
Is it
Yo,
Bob?
for real.
Bobby
I'm not
Caldwell?
talking about the Leonid. I thought those some brothers, those some white
Yeah, I think
dudes.
it's
Soul.
Bobby Caldwell, right? Or something
I
like
think so. Bobby Caldwell.
that. Yeah.
I think so.
I,
Mhm.
I
Oh
think
yeah, he is white. Yeah, I remember that. I remember I found that out like a couple years ago. But
I think one.
Yeah.
I think one last thing I wanted to say about this topic was that I feel like they need to give artists the ability to put marketing dollars within these algorithm like stream flows. So like, you know, the algorithms are catered to bigger artists. So like, you know, even from like an Instagram perspective, where you know you have someone like her, where her Instagram is managed by her managing marketing company. So when they put a post up, the algorithms are wide open where 200,000 people like it in a matter of 10 minutes, right? You know, where artists, you know, the you know, regular Joe indie artist, you know, he puts up a post 6 hours ago and gets 20 likes. You know what I mean? I feel like they really need to give, from a music perspective, they need to give artists the ability to put marketing dollars to get their shit really put through these algorithms so people can actually fucking see who they are, man. You know, it's really bad out there, you know, so.
but then they'd have to figure out how to do that exactly, because obviously
Yeah.
these bigger artists and stuff are going to have more dollars to put into it.
Sure,
So
but they
it's
don't.
like,
But no, that's true. But they don't even have the access to do that right now. It's just like
Yeah.
start walking around and make QR codes and
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you know what I mean. Like we need more resources. You know what I mean. Like no more resources need to be made for that because it's not fair. It's fucked up. You know. Because I remember when Chance, the rapper, who was on way back when on Joe Budden's podcast, like, bro, you can call Apple and tell them to put your album on the front, and Joe's arguing, not everybody can fucking do that, Chance.
Yo, word.
You know, like that's like you're because he was arguing you're not fucking independent. Not everybody can fucking do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the same scenario as far as just really like getting your stuff out there. I just feel like they just need to make that more open for these artists because if we don't do that, then like the article said, it's like, you know, discovering new music is gonna be really fucking hard. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also wanted to add on to that. Talking on the Apple playlists really quick. Last night I was going into these random playlists. Like one is called Beats and Breath. And then like when you go to browse, then they have like other playlists like bedtime beats and like all these other like random ass playlists. And so I'm like, all right, let me give it a try. You know what I mean? So I went into the Beats and Breath playlist. I found like a good amount, more than a handful of like random songs. Like not really, it's not rap, it's not R&B. They're kind of like alternative. Then there was some like Latino R&B in there, and Latino Latin. You know, y'all know what I meant. Try to be culturally correct and shit. Shout out to all my Boricuas and Morenas. But yeah, I found like a lot of good like songs in there from like these random artists and like Blue Eyed Soul too. Where I'm just like, yo, I ain't never heard of these motherfuckers. Like
I didn't even know
at
Blue Eyed
all.
Soul was an actual category. I thought you were just referencing.
Nah, that's like not knowing
Kind of
boom bap.
disrespectful. It's like,
Wow.
Yeah, I was saying it's just like white boy soul.
Blue-eyed
That's how I
soul.
take that.
Oh, geez, I didn't get my package today. I'm gonna sing about it on the song. It's like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
I hate you.
Wow.
But nah, it's like I just recommend going to, if y'all listen to Apple Music, going to that browse and just like legit just go in there and like play around with stuff and look into shit. And like as you go through those playlists and just like let them play, you might find some shit that you would like, you know.
No, that's a
And I
great
definitely did.
that's a great point, Fatima, because I feel like that is where like you have the little guy is kind of help contributing to, hey, here are these artists, discover them. So that's a really great point, and that's kind of what the music buds have been trying to do, you know, building up the list. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a great point.
And not even that though, because those playlists that are up there are made by Apple. So it's somebody.
Well, not all of them,
at
but a lot of
Apple.
them are.
Well, no,
but-
like no, the ones that are like put up in like the browse category.
Oh, well, yeah, that's when we go
well,
back to the algorithms.
Yeah, you gotta go in
exactly.
and see all, like go in and see
Yeah.
all, look at all those little playlists, and then you go in, and then as you play these other random songs by these indie people that are there, it starts to, the algorithm then it changes because it's like, okay, you're listening to stuff like this. Well, let me throw this in
Yeah.
there. Let me throw this in there, and then you start like getting a bunch of other like little shit. But it's like you got to really play around in the browse section. You got
Yeah.
playlists by mood, all kind of like random shit. So it's like you got to really just take time to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Or if not, just listen to us.
Either way, the point is make it easier, man. We're trying to find some new shit.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Word.
Like, we need some new shit. Streets is
For real.
hungry.
Streets
All
is
right,
greasy.
so that's all we got for this week's episode. Before we close out, though, we kind of been skipping over to what you've been listening to. So, what y'all been listening to? What's in y'all playlist? What's going on?
I'm gonna pass this to Chris.
Like I said, man, I've been finding like little shit here and there. So, so Smino's one of my favorite artists. He has a song with a guy called Reggie. It's called Avalanche, which is a really dope track that I feel like you guys should check out.
Ooh, I think I know Reggie. He has a song. He has a song that's like wild. It's like 1:58. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was looking. I was just like, yo, and then I seen the song with Smino. I'm like, yo, okay, this is a bop for real. And there's Boomerang by Yeba, 1080p by Iluje and Hand. So all these songs I'm getting from the Spotify playlist, like the low key playlists and stuff like that. So they're definitely good bops. It's good to hear, and you definitely gonna find something that's just like, damn, this is gonna really catch my eye. I wish I could play these songs though, but copyright and shit like that.
I know. One day we'll be on XM radio.
Bro,
Play
just
some shit.
saying.
Yeah.
And what you been listening to, team?
These random ass playlists on Apple Music. I ain't gonna lie. These random ass music, but the one playlist that I've had on like a repeated shuffle is the beats and.
Well,
I ain't gonna
who were the
cap.
artists that stood out to you from the playlist?
Well, I downloaded.
You said
them.
Beats and Breath?
So I look at it. Look at it.
I'm trying to figure out how do you spell the name of the playlist.
Wait,
BREATH.
BREF?
wait.
Shut up. Leave
Shut up.
our dialect out
Don't
of this.
leave my
All
damn
right.
accent alone.
Sorry, I'm just trying to help the listeners.
Damn. Because
You
it's
know
like,
what the fuck she meant.
People have weird names and it's season SZN. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm 30. I'm in my 30s. I'm trying to figure this out.
Bro, stop it. Stop it.
Leave us alone.
AVLSS. No, it's class, Jarrell. It's class. I'm sorry. I don't know. Fuck.
Oh, black with the 9.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
Joe.
black
we ain't
with the
get to
9 or
this shit.
6 or Jesus. What do I do
Damn.
here?
Anywho, I don't know. Y'all know how y'all got those words like live and live?
Yeah.
They're the same word. This is either breathe or breath. whichever one it
Yeah.
is. But yeah, beats and
Breath. I
Breath.
think breath sounds better.
Breath.
Yeah.
breath, whatever.
Breath.
That
We got you.
breath.
We got you. Ignore
Copy.
Jarrell.
Well, that that playlist is fire, and there's like so there's 98 songs on this playlist. That is 6 hours and 5 minutes.
Damn.
Mm.
Word. And what I've recently added from there, there's this one song by Mara TK called Highly Medicated. That shit is uber
I think I
groovy.
heard that song.
You might fuck with. I was about to say this is like a Chris song. Like
I think I
might
heard
fuck
that
with
song
it.
before.
It's hard. That's Mara TK, Highly Medicated. Hold on, where is it? Cali Uchis or
Oh,
whatever.
fire.
And
Fire
SZA.
artists. Fire
Yeah,
artists.
fue mejor, whatever.
Mm.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah.
She's
Something
fire.
major.
Yeah,
Something major. Right?
Right. Right. Something like that. I'm like, I have no idea. And then what's another song? Nothing New by Charlotte Day Wilson. Don't know who that is. Lovely, Bleeding X Heart, Push, Olan. Like there's mad songs on here where it's like, and then you know they got Georgia Smith on here, they got
Yeah.
Sampha on here. They got Flume. I don't know if y'all know Flume.
I know
I
Flume.
don't know.
You know
is
Flume?
fire.
Flume is dead fire. Like
Mhm.
niggas be sleeping on Flume. And there's this one song on that same album from another song they have on here that was in a John Wick.
Yo, fire.
It's
I don't know. Are they
stupid.
categorized as house music? Is that house music or?
I have no idea. And then I don't know. House music is like groovy though. I
Mm.
fuck with
Nah,
house
it
music.
is.
Yeah.
And
So
what you
yeah.
been listening to, Jarrell?
Don FM, bro.
Still?
Weekend on FM. Love that album.
The weekend got you in a headlock, Jarrell?
He's got me in the headlock, bro. He's like, got you, brother.
Got him.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, I love it. It's funny because I haven't been listening to a whole lot of music, but when I do, I'm like, weekend.
Dawn FM.
You know, like
Let me
it's
tune in to Dawn
it's so
FM.
good. It's so
Right
good.
after
I'm really happy with it. I think it's just to me it's like the best album that's come out this year so far. So we'll see, but
Yeah.
I like it a lot. That's my jam.
That's
I
a
actually
really cool-
started Dawn FM and I didn't get all the way through. I don't remember why, but it was actually a lot better than I was expecting. I probably only got like 5 tracks in. But I've been going back to Mustard, the Perfect 10. I've been listening to that. There is an artist I'm trying to get on here that he has an EP, Dolly Bernays. He's from New York too. I found him through one of my other friends from high school. So I've been listening to him. My boy Chicken Seed dropped a song, Antisocial. Dope. It's just a single. Waiting on a project from him too. But yeah, and that's been about it. And then like just kind of been dipping into Larry June and then some.
Larry June.
Yeah.
Larry June is dope.
Yeah, he's a good art. He's good. RJ Payne, a rapper, brilliant rapper, and highly respected. He released. I want to say it's called Beautiful Pain 4. He released that I think this year, so I still need to go to that. And then Shay Noor, I want to say it's Food for Thought. She released the album last Friday. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it's the first album that she's like produced the entire thing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. But yeah, RJ Payne, I need to get to that one because if you guys don't know, he released like 15 albums in 2020.
Damn.
He's
How,
he's
Sway?
nuts. He's nuts. He's a fucking
I was
incredible.
about to say, do this nigga got a job?
Is he-
Like,
no, this is what he
That's-
does.
no.
This is what he does. This is his job. Yeah. So like, cause like he has a website where you can buy all this stuff if you wanted to, but it's on streaming platforms as well. But yeah, the guy's insane. He's an amazing rapper. But he's been on some Ransom stuff as well. At least for the what is it? Heavy's the Head. He did a verse on that. But yeah, I need to get to Beautiful Pain 4, so it's on the list.
And that's all we got for y'all for episode 35. So we'll catch y'all next week and hopefully you found some some new music to listen to.
Hells yeah.
Definitely.
I love you guys. I feel like there's a little bit of tension in this episode.
Do you? I don't think
But-
so.
Bitches.
Love
No.
y'all.
Yo, peace, love, and all that good shit. Feel me?